Good afternoon, Christina. It's your birthday today, and so I was sitting here thinking I would like to do a quick video for you. Um, and really, what I'd like to do is I'd like to read the devotional for the day from my daily bread, because I think that it's a very powerful devotional, and I think that it sums up a lot of things for you as well as myself. So I wanted to do that. But before we do, I'd like to say a quick prayer. And so follow along. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Father, we stand before you right now in your presence. Father, I just ask that you continue to bless both Christina and myself. Father, I ask that you look after Christina, for today is her birthday. And so that I hope that you can give her more blessings today than any other day. And Father, I ask that you walk with her, guide her, and lead her. And you protect her, give her peace and comfort. And Father, you just watch over her. And Father, I just ask that you make sure that her day is full of fun and not stress. In Jesus' name I pray, man. Okay, so what I want to read actually comes for today, April 13th. It's written by Kenneth Copeland. Of course, it's in My Faith to Faith. The title is Leaving the Pain Behind. And I'll read the little scripture they have. It says, love is not touchy or fretful or resentful. It takes no account of the evil done to it. It pays no attention to a suffered wrong. And that comes from 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. And this was written out of the Amplified Bible. Kenneth goes on to say this. He says, have you ever tried to forgive someone and found you simply couldn't do it? You've cried about it, you've prayed about it, and asked God to help you. But those old feelings and resentments just fail to go away. Put an end to those kind of failures in the future by basing your forgiveness on faith rather than feelings. True forgiveness doesn't have anything to do with how you feel. It's an act of the will. It is based on obedience to God and on the faith in Him. That means once you've forgiven a person, you need to consider them permanently forgiven. When old feelings rise up within you and Satan tries to convince you that you haven't really forgiven them, resist him. Say, no, I've already forgiven that person by faith. I refuse to dwell on those old feelings. Then according to 1 John chapter 1, verse 9, believe that you receive forgiveness and cleansing from the sin of unforgiveness and from all unrighteousness associated with it, including any remembrance of having been wronged. Have you ever heard anyone say, I may forgive, but I'll never forget? That's a second-rate kind of forgiveness that you, as a believer, are never supposed to settle for. You're to forgive supernaturally. Even as God, for Christ's sake, has forgiven you, that's Ephesians 4:32. You're to forgive as God forgives. To release that person from guilt permanently and unconditionally, and to operate as if nothing bad ever happened between you. You're to purposely forget as well as forgive. As you do that, something supernatural will happen within you. The pain once caused by that incident will disappear. The power of God will wash away the effects of it, and you'll be able to leave it behind you once and for all. Don't become an emotional bookkeeper, keeping careful account of wrongs you have suffered. Learn to forgive and forget. It will open a whole new world of blessings for you. Then there's a scriptural reading, Luke chapter 6, verse 27 through 37, that I actually do want to read to you, and then I will close this out. I believe this is a very powerful message as well. So Luke chapter 6, verses 27 through 37. It goes, but I say to you who hear, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, and pray for those who spitefully use you. To him who strikes you on the one cheek, offer the other also. And from him who takes away your cloak, do not withhold your tunic either. Give to everyone who asks of you, and from him who takes away your goods, do not ask them back. And just as you want men to do to you, you also do to them likewise. But if you love those who love you, what credit is it that to you? Or what credit is that to you? For even sinners love those who love them. And if you do good to those who do good to you, what credit is that to you? For even sinners do the same. And if you lend to those from whom you hope to receive back, what credit is that to you? For even sinners lend to sinners to receive as much back. But love your enemies, do good and lend, hoping for nothing in return, and your reward will be great, and you will be sons of the Most High, for you'll be a daughter. For he is kind to the unthankful and evil. Therefore be merciful, just as your Father also is merciful. Judge not, and you shall not be judged. Condemn not, and you shall not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. And I'm going to read verse 38 too, because I think it goes with it. It says, give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be put into your bosom. For with the same measure that you use, it will be measured back to you. So I just wanted to share that with you for your birthday. Something to think about. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're having a great time with your family and friends and whatever else it is you're doing. And again, happy birthday, and you have a great day.